Brandy from Brandy's Book World, and I'm back with another video. I am actually going to make a series because I thought about making this video into one long one, and I thought, no, nobody wants to sit there for like an hour and listen to me talk about books. So I decided I am going to take this experience that I had and make it into a bunch of different videos and show you all the books I got. So I am talking about NCTE's annual conference. That is the National Council of Teachers of English. They had a conference in November of 2018 in which I got to present and attend. And thank you to the school and my administration who helped sponsor my attendance there. It was really neat and a wonderful experience. I got to connect with a lot of people. But today I want to show you the picture books that I got. So at NCTE, it's a huge convention. So a lot of publishers are there, and there's a huge exhibit hall, and they are bringing the authors in to meet us, the teachers. And so most of these books, in fact, all of these books that I got were for free. Now, the attendance at this conference was about $300 maybe, so they're kind of free, but also they're, you know, it does cost money to be at the conference. But let me show you what I got because they're amazing. One of my favorite books, I think, that I got at the conference was Peter Reynolds' Say Something. It's his new book where it just encourages kids to speak up. And not only did I get to meet Peter Reynolds, I also got to meet his brother. And of course, the authors were there, so I did get a signed copy. And I do believe, yes, this was an advanced reader's copy. So he has since published the book. This is a wonderful thing. Follow him and his brother and their company together on Twitter. You'll thank me later. And if you're an educator, yes, you need this. This will most likely make it into my high school picture book sessions coming this summer as well. Another one that I really like for all ages is John Agee's The Wall in the middle of the book. I was really excited to get this. His line was super long. I got a poster for the school. I did get it signed. So this book is about, you know, there's a wall and the characters are worried about what's on the other side of the wall. But when they get to the other side of the wall, it is not that scary. They end up working together. And this is a great political piece that you can bring into your classroom. Again, even in the high school and secondary levels. I was so excited to have Susan Hood's Shaking Things Up. I already had a copy of this, but I got to meet her and get it signed. So I was really excited about that. In this book, you have a lot of different females who have done a lot of wonderful things. The pictures are also very beautiful. So again, this is another great one. Women's History, Black History Month, and just an overall book to inspire kids to follow that drive in them. Find those things that matter to them and keep moving. One of my favorite moments was meeting Andrea Pinckney Smith. So I got her copy of Martin Rising. This was a lot thicker than I thought it would be. I did get to use this as well. Celebrating Martin Luther King's Day, I had a student read one of the poems over the intercom, so I was really excited. Again, it is poetry, and it is based on the work and life of Martin Luther King Jr. I was really excited that I was like one of the last people in line for Little Fox in the Forest. It won a Charlotte Huck Award. Oh my gosh, Stephanie Cragen illustrated. So I did get her signature here. What I love about this is it's a wordless picture book. So there is a story. There's a story, but there are no words. So these are perfect for kids to narrate. And with Texas adopting new TEKS, and we're really looking at those reading, writing, listening, and speaking, wordless picture books are going to become very powerful if you don't use them already in your classroom. But again, they can create stories and narratives for all ages, like through high school. So I definitely recommend. As I should say, I got to see Don Tate again. I have many of his books and they're all illustrated, but I did finally get a copy of No Small Potatoes. This is a biography on Junius G. Groves and his kingdom in Kansas. So I was excited to get my signatures there. Or no, my signature. And then he made a couple potatoes. But this is a great story again on the history, literary nonfiction, biography, all those great genres that we're going to be weaving. It's got a really neat author's note and history in the back as well, with a timeline, which are good text features. So I'm excited to have this in my collection as well. I stumbled upon The Fly High. I know I had seen this cover before, but one of my favorite characters as an elementary student was Amelia Earhart, and so I love bringing in female characters and female aviation heroes that are not white. And so this is Bessie Coleman. I got to meet the author as well. She was really fun to talk to. There were not a lot of people in her line, and so we did kind of get to chat, and I got to tell her how much I loved Amelia Earhart, and so now I get to bring in even more heroes, and heroes that look like my students and not just like me. So Bessie became the first African American to earn a pilot's license. So what a neat just example for our students. Again, in the spring you have Women's History Month, you have African American History Month, but again, anytime biographies, literary nonfiction, it's just awesome. Now, unfortunately, Maribeth Bolt was not at the conference, but Candlewick was giving away 2 choices of her books for free, so I got those shoes, which all my teachers love. All Jeremy wants is a pair of those shoes, the shoes everyone at school seems to be wearing, but his grandma tells him they don't have any room for want, just need. So this fits into so many different lessons. It's also just a great character lesson. Wants and needs and family and class and poverty and things of that sort. I was really excited to get a bike like Sergio because this is a mentor text in the district that I work in, and it's just a great picture book about a boy who wants a bike and doesn't necessarily have the money, so how he problem solves his way to getting that bike, and to really be, you know, again, where kids are coming to terms with how to be a member in their family, how it works, how money works, how bills work, and things of that sort. And so again, for our students who live in poverty or in poverty type situations, even when you are middle class living paycheck to paycheck, you really have to balance between that want and need. And so kids have to learn those concepts, and so this is a great tool to do so. So those are all the picture books that I picked up at the National Council of Teacher of English. I was really excited because I met some people there who I still network with, and then I was invited to sit on the local board of the West Houston area Council of Teachers of English, and so I will link our website down there. It's still in progress, but yeah, it's been a great experience for me getting involved with that organization. Even more so, I get to go to Washington, D.C. this year and learn a lot about how to be a better leader in literacy organizations. So I am super excited about that. I will be back later with some more videos on some of the YA, middle grade, and advanced reader copies that I got at NCTE. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Even in that higher ed, even in that higher ed, really?